All right. Hi, everybody. Things are chugging along pretty nicely. Taking a look at all of your questions and things. Had a lot of personal conversations with everybody, gone back and forth. Emails, it's great. Please keep it up. Those of you that are feeling a little stressed out, feel free to call me. I think those that have called have felt better after we talk. So, quickly this week survey questions, peer review, and some of the discussion board stuff about data primarily. So, the survey questions wait, let me back up. Most important thing to realize is that we are embedded in the middle of a process. This isn't about the product at this point. You're not looking for things to be all polished and glossy and lovely. This is about getting to that point. So if you're thinking about doing a survey, then start to create questions. Surveys can be about student attitude, motivation. It can be a pre and a post survey. So just get your mind around what you could do and start to create some questions around that. So that's step one. The other one is the first draft of the lit review. The lit review is the hardest thing to write, but you're writing it over time. You're writing it over the next handful of weeks, even into the middle of the application of your study. So this does not need to be completely polished. It says it wants about 8 pages or about 10 pages. I'm totally flexible on what you've got going on. Some of you are just really getting cranking with your research. Others of you are already there. So just get yourself in a position to submit something that means that you're kind of getting started. Peer reviews, you've got discussion board posts with your partners kind of connected. Um, do your best to provide meaningful feedback. It's helpful. And then the other really big one is the beginning to think about how you're going to collect your data. Are you going to use grades? Are you going to look at past trimester or semester grades as a base? Are you going to be looking at collecting anecdotal information through journals? There's all sorts of ways to look at data. So read that chapter, and it talks about triangulation of data. So you need a couple different sources. So think of the different ways you can collect data. And again, it's a process. We're going to go through it. And this is very different than other classes. So the stuff that you're turning in isn't graded. I mean, yes, I'm grading 10 points for this. I'm real loose on that. But ultimately, when you start writing these drafts of 1, 2, and 3, it's about getting through it. We're going to edit it multiple times so that you feel like you understand. So when you actually turn in the final product, there's not going to be any question about what it is that you've got to do with APA and all those things. So hang in there, everybody. You're doing great. We'll talk to you soon.